I want to grow up to be a politician and take over this beautiful land. I want to grow up to be a politician and be the old US of A's #1 man. I'll always be tough.
Welcome back. Last time we touched on the essential skills required to be a successful candidate. This week we are focusing on you, the electorate. Unless you're not a student at Nottingham Uni, in which case, cheers mum, keep watching. So here we go, the electoral system called Single Transferable Vote, or STV. In a general election, such as the one that lost us our stable single-party government in favour of a coalition more shaky than the League of Nations, you elect people with X's in boxes. This, unfortunately, creates wasted votes, which are a byproduct of an oversimplified and ultimately broken electoral system. And it is not how we are electing our SU executive. We'll be using STV. It should be noted that one of the main counter-arguments against using STV at a national level is that, as a country, we are simply too stupid to grasp this concept. So when this video is over, consider yourself much more intelligent than the vast majority of the population. Unless, of course, you're still putting an X in a box, in which case, take it out, you're doing it wrong! The principles of STV are simple. Order your candidates by number. Your favourite choice will be number 1, your second favourite will be number 2, and any other candidates can be ordered as you like after that. The beauty of this system is that two of your bestest friends in the whole wide world are running for the same position. You can say with complete accuracy and honesty that you voted for both of them. Unless, of course, you're still doing it wrong, get that X out of that box, do it now! What happens next is that the votes go through a vote counting machine, normally represented by a horde of migrant workers. The candidate with the fewest votes is then eliminated. The votes from that candidate are then spread around the others via an equation made simply by mathematicians to make elections neat and tidy. Subsequent rounds of eliminations occur until there remains one person standing. This person, much to their shock and awe, is the winner. So that's it, you're thinking. I have to number the monotone, vacuous faces in front of me, and from that the next year of the SU is decided. Well, not quite. In the event that you feel all of the candidates are so abysmally dull that none of them are worth your time, pick this option. Reopen nominations, or RON, as it's so often called. RON is the electoral equivalent of a fuck you button, and it reopens the nominations for that post if it gets the most votes. The added pleasure here is that all the candidates then know exactly how unfulfilling their campaign was, and how they should have focused more on the fancy dress and the stone and moss bollocks from the previous video. The double-edged sword of this, however, is that you will still need to vote someone when those nominations are reopened, unless you decide to reopen them again, in which case, you're just a dick. Ultimately, the purpose of STV is to make it fair. Wasted votes are minimal, and that means that what you say really does count. So make sure you vote on the portal. Just remember that it does matter, and pay attention, and don't put an X in any of the boxes.